The big story tonight, farewell from D.C.
A touching funeral mass in our nation's capital for John Dingell. He was honored today by former President Bill Clinton and his former colleagues in Congress on both sides of the aisle, inside the church where John and Debbie Dingell were married.
Congresswoman Dingell surrounded by support. Female members of the House on hand wore special scarves in her honor. 7 Next News anchor Carolyn Clifford joins us live from Washington, D.C.
And Carolyn, you were inside the church during those services. Some emotional moments for sure.
Yes, Alan, and it was a beautiful service. A lot of tears, a lot of joy, a lot of laughter, which the Dean of the House, of course, would have loved. We're standing right in front of Holy Trinity Catholic Church. It was packed inside. I actually had to stand all the way in the back in the corner because there was absolutely no room. What was amazing is all of the speakers that came to honor the Dean of the House, including the lawmakers who couldn't make it to Michigan's funeral and speak there, like Congressman John Lewis. He got a chance to speak today. It was amazing to see history unfold as we honored a legend here in the nation's capital. It was standing room only in the historic Holy Trinity Catholic Church for former Congressman John Dingell's funeral, the end of a life dedicated to public service. And while there were tears, there was laughter.
Don't you think we owe it to John? Let's be honest. One of the reasons none of us would have missed this is this is the only time in our entire lives in public service that we were in the same room with John Dingell and got the last word.
But also the closure of a love story that lasted nearly 4 decades.
The lovely Deborah was his strength, his steady hand, and his most important advisor and closest friend.
As a politician, his record was celebrated during the service, but so was his love for the people of Michigan.
John Dingell, man, he was more than just the Dean of the House. If he was in sports, his name would be as hallowed as Bo Schembechler, Al Kaline. He was Mr. Michigan.
At 92, he will be remembered as a fighter for civil rights when it wasn't popular, health care, and clean air. It's a legacy the authors of history books will write about for years to come.
I will miss you. We will miss you. But I do believe deeply in my heart that we will see you in the morning.
Certainly amazing to see Congressman John Lewis here today. Certainly a legend in his own right. A lot of tears, a lot of laughter, and a lot of support for Congresswoman Debbie Dingell. I understand she actually made a vote today because she has big shoes to fill moving forward. We're going to say one final goodbye to our legend from Michigan, the Dean of the House at Arlington National Cemetery, when he is laid to rest and buried because, of course, he was a World War II veteran. We're going to be there live tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. to say one final goodbye. Anu, Alan, I'm going to send it back to you in the studio.
A man who will definitely be missed by both members on the aisle. All right, Carolyn, thank you so much.